Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle.
Check it. This is a unique hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing, no matter what going. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us from all social media platforms. When I mean all, I mean our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But y'all see us on the streets and talk about, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can we be a part of Boss Talk? This is how you can be a part of Boss Talk. Under each and every interview, including this one right here in the description section below, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and it'll take you to all the exclusive content y'all been asking us. Where's this interview? Where's that interview? You got to be a member to see it, or you got to download our app. Go Boss Talk, go on any Apple or Google store and type in Boss Talk 101. We'll pop up, and you get, y'all be asking us where you get the merch. That's the only place you can find our merch is on our app. And see all our exclusive content. We do giveaways, we go live, you name it, we do it on our app. Okay, so download the app now.
Man,
thank you and we love you.
Listen, man, we got a guy in here today, don't need no introduction. If you watch Boss Talk 101 ever since we started, we've been core. Basically, we supported Primetime Click ever since we started here in Dallas. You seen Dorrough early on when I started this thing, man. Cash and all them boys. What's that boy that paint all the stuff I had on here? I done forgot his name. TJ was on here, man. Everybody been coming through. Digit, Norm, all of these boys, man. Well, we got your special treat today. Q Smith was in the building.
Hey, what's going on,
baby?
What's the word? E?
Man, you ain't watched Boss Talk 101 before, man. You ain't never seen what we doing over here, man.
Okay, if you watch it all the time, what do you love the most about it?
Man, I love everything about it, but I'm gonna be honest. The main thing I love about it is the husband and wife, or the relationship dynamic y'all have. Man, I'm in entertainment. I date girls. You know, they don't seem to understand. It's hard. It's hard to find a lady that believe in your vision, and y'all can bounce off each other. So for myself, man, I'm in the industry, and I meet girls and want to sing. They mad that I got a session, and you know they can't appreciate the success. So to seeing y'all have a dynamic and grow. It's dope. So
a lot of people go through that situation, because I know people right now who going through it, and they say, you know, the man, he want to go out there and hustle, get it, but then sometimes when the wife or girlfriend is at home and she might just had kids or trying to handle the household and do everything. For a woman, it can be hard. She wants the help.
For sure.
But the man, he out there doing his thing. And for some women, we'd be like, yeah, you working, but you having a little bit too much fun. We not having no fun at home doing what we're doing like that.
Yeah.
So sometimes that can bring up animosity in the household and stuff like that. So it's just knowing that we both tired.
No, I get it. Well, I'm single now, so you know.
Hey, you putting it out there, y'all. I hope y'all got y'all money right.
Entertainment, girl. I want a teacher. Give me an account, anything from entertainment. Cause me and entertainment female, we don't link. They it just don't work. You got to record them all the time. You got to give them your beats. They mad who you in the studio with.
Let's get to it, man. Let's go all the way back.
Okay.
Let's talk about who Q Smith is. Let's go.
So you were born and raised here in Dallas, Texas?
Yeah, I'm from Dalworth.
Dalworth.
Fought that by Grand Prairie and all that.
So that's in between Fort Worth and Dallas.
Yeah.
That's why they call it Dalworth.
Like the hood is literally split. So like I live in Down Bottom on the Dallas County side. You take 2 blocks and be in Tarrant County. So it's literally both, you know, counties in one hood. But yeah, I'm from Dalworth.
Was there a lot of beef in that area?
Back in the day, we were a small hood, so hell yeah, I used to get jumped at the stadium, you know, going to different games, because, you know, we was smaller size, big and hard. So, you know, we gladiator style, you know, we used to go at it. I remember that's the 350 era, you know, Tom, them, they had all the hoods combined. So, you know, I'm from Little Dalworth. I could go off the Prairie View. It's just me by myself. It's like all these Dallas cats I used to see at the game, like, damn, this is what, from Dallas.
You was one of those people that represent your hood, like, hardcore, or
hardcore, but you know I ain't no gangbanger. I ain't gonna sit here in front like I was putting in work. I'm a church kid. Man.
Okay.
So, but I love my hood though, and my hood love me. You know, even to this day, I do a Juneteenth celebration in the hood with my pops.
That's hard.
We got nonprofit. We give scholarships out. You know, I give beats studio time all the way to like a lot of the Dalworth artists and stuff. So
I like that. But then you say you were a church kid. You know, you have a lot of church kids still be in the streets though.
Yeah, they do, but see, my daddy was in the streets, but I'm a pastor's kid, but my dad had me like at 16, 17. So before he accepted his calling, I got to watch him go through the streets, got to watch him get on drugs, sell drugs, win off of it, lose off of it. So just me coming up watching him, you know, taking trips on Saturdays, going to visit him, you know, buying hella commissary and just watching him just pig out on snacks. Like, man, I ain't trying to live like that, man. I ain't trying to.
How old were you when he was going through all of that? What age range was that?
Well, he probably got it straight when I was in high school. So his age, you know, born through 15, just watching him.
So ever
in the
since he was a
struggles.
kid coming up, he was in
What
the
unit?
streets.
You going down to Huntsville?
Whacking Hut.
Whacking Hut, okay.
Whacking Hut. Well, that was
I
one
never
of them.
heard that. Where's Whacking Hut?
Whacking
It's
Hut.
out there.
Yeah, it's way
past
out.
Fort Worth.
Never
or something.
heard of that
long
one.
Time. Whacking. But by me saying Whacking Hut, you know, I'm been to some institutions. But yeah, Whacking Hut was one for sure. There's a couple of them. But he got it together. He married my mama, and you know he been flying straight. Got his doctorate in religion. You know, been flying clean. Started a lot of nonprofits, and real proud of him. Preston
What's
Dixon.
the biggest lesson other than, because I know you've seen that as a child growing up, looking back now, was it more important for what he told you or what he did?
What he did, I learned by action. You know, just black. We get lessons in the black community. People like, it ain't a lot of coddling. It's just like you learn your lessons either by somebody just out of frustration and just, hey man, boy, to fix this shit, do that, you know. So more so just watching his actions, watching him bump his head and just watching him have to restart a career, just even getting a, you know, pastoral and preaching and leaving the dope game alone, watching him have to go from 3 foreigns to a cash car and be humble about it and really have to get a night job and do things and go back to school, and just watching the perseverance and just watching having somebody have to recreate themselves and reinvent themselves and get to the top of it. You know.
Did you ever ask him, out of everything that he could have chosen to do after setting his life straight, why did he choose being a pastor?
I just asked him what led him to his calling, and just, you know, just he said, God, just deliver him. Just, you know, man, that generation, I don't really hold nothing against my folks or just anything, because they got hit with the crack epidemic so hard.
Right.
That they was just the next high for them. You know, they was just, you know, smoking weed, doing their thing. They didn't understand what this was gonna do to them. So just him being a part of the crack epidemic, and just, I think just him watching God turn his life around, he had no choice. You know,
So you were raised in the household with your mom? Your mom raised you? Because your dad was in and out?
Grandparents.
And your grandparents.
Yeah, so that my male influence come from my granddad, old school
Granddad.
cat, and just watching him just take care of things, and I got a lot of influence from him.
Okay, so but early on, before your dad changed his life and being raised by your mom and your grandparents, how did that affect you seeing your dad being in prison early on before you saw the change?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Early on, it really wasn't that bad, just for the main fact of I'm growing up in the hood in Delaware, so all my friends, they going through the same thing. They got parents, if not one, two, both of them strung out, you know. So my mom did a good job of overcompensating. Like I never had to work spare for anything. I never, the other kids didn't have anything that I didn't have. So she went so hard that it would kind of like created a false reality. Like, man, I'm doing better than the other Delaware kids, so I'm all right. You know, these kids got 2 parents and they coming to my house to eat on Thursdays, and so you see that, and you more thankful for your situation, because you see others you going to school with is just way worse. So.
Did your mom had to hold down 2 jobs, or she had 1 job and she was still doing it good?
Kind of mostly just 1 job, because I had grandparent help, and so, she did work hard though. A lot of overtime, you know, with that 1 job, but you know.
Are you an only child?
I'm only child.
Okay, so you got
Ball like hell.
Yup. Yes, it wasn't that bad.
Where he at? You need to be in the house. Them other kids bad as hell. We don't want him with them.
Yeah. All of that. Yeah.
So you raised in the church. Did you have to sing or do instruments in church?
Instruments. That's what got me into producing.
That's what I was about to ask you. Let's get to it. All the way in. The producing thing started at the church.
Correct.
Shout out to Mr. Lee. Shout out to who else? It's a bunch of them started in the church.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That produce. You know what I mean? Good. That's good. That's a good job, man.
How old were you when you first got your first instrument, and what was it?
Drum set, like 11 or 12. Mm-hmm. And I played sports too. Played football, and you know, you've been a 5'8" linebacker that's slow. Come to high school, you like, man, this ain't gonna work. So, you know, the loss of a football career propelled producing even harder. So
That's what made you fall in love with it.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be regular. You know, I kind of saw all my friends going D1 and stuff. I'm like, damn, I'm not getting no letters like that. And then I tried to walk on at Prairie View. You go to PV, and the band get more love than the football team.
Yeah,
you know, everybody get more love than the football team.
But wasn't that God just speaking out to you where you needed to be?
100%. Even my roommate, I didn't know who this cat was. I walk in, he got a beat machine.
See?
He don't even know how to use.
Wow.
He's like, my mom gave me this. I'm gonna communicate. I don't know how to use. I said, man, snatch that and quit football 2 weeks later.
Wow.
It's like I'm all in.
So you basically was up there at that Prairie View situation where all of y'all was at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. Explain to me what happened.
Hump day. Oh man. Hey, say man, it's nothing like a black college. Shout out PVA MU's once in a lifetime experience.
A lot of them do it, don't they?
Not that hump day.
No, they don't call it hump day, but a lot of them do.
Stop everything and start
Yes.
partying during the day?
Sometimes,
Yes.
yeah. But
Yes.
so you can picture 12 o'clock, the whole campus outside, the band playing, fraternity stepping, weed in the air, girls looking good. I can't explain it. It's literally like black utopia. You know what I'm saying? It's something you can't put a price tag on.
That's all right.
And it's just you'll never have it back because you're around nothing but your people, and your people are your professors, they the admin. So it's nothing but your people around. So it's a.
What did you learn going to a black college about us as a people?
Oh man, niggas gonna nig. Niggas gonna nig every time. Niggas gonna nig, and that you know, we are the most gifted people on earth. It's nothing that we can't do. We look at the Black Wall Street, different things back in the day. If we band together and put our mind to it, we really unstoppable.
That's real. I want to talk to you about just how you and Dorrough first linked up.
Mm-hmm.
Was it at Prairie View?
It was at Prairie View.
Tell me how that was, and how was the young Dorrough? Just like when you first met him. Let's talk about it.
Dorrough. Young Dorrough.
Okay.
Young Dorrough DeMarcus Dorrough, man.
Damn.
Yeah. I had to put the government out there. But nah, man, I was a senior. He was a freshman. So
Okay.
I met him. He was a kid, man. He was just really ambitious. He would walk around putting stickers of himself on campus. That's how I met him. He was just, as a young kid, he played basketball. Never was in class or nothing, you know. But just put stickers of himself. So I'm like, who is this kid? I never heard his music. I just seen his brand. Because, you know, Prairie View, you have all these artists. He's the youngest, but he's getting popular. And so just his work ethic, man. I met Dorrough as a freshman. He had went and bought a computer. I don't know how he got the money for it, but just taught himself Pro Tools, had a little sock mic, and would just record, had posters of himself. He was ready to go as an 18-year-old, like, man, I'm supposed to make it. And, you know, he didn't have, like, no ice, no jewelry, nothing like that, but just pure 100% work ethic.
Ambition. Okay, so you see him and you and him basically link up. Do y'all link up on a producing tip, or do y'all link up on just a, hey, what's up, I like what you're doing tip?
Producing tip. So I had a mixtape I would do in college called Financial Aid. And kind of what I bless you. And kind of he wanted to be on my mixtape. So I had CD burners in my room. I turned my dorm room into a studio, and I would make up mixtapes, link with fraternities and sororities, have them host them, and I would pay for them, and they would pass them out on campus. So Dorrough wanted a spot on my mixtape. So that was the initial way of us linking.
Wow. And so as you guys were linking and you basically, y'all liked working together, did y'all decide at that point to work together to more, or how did you know Cash at that time too?
I knew Cash at that time. He was a student on campus. So what the thing that led into is we had a song called Do the Muscle.
Yeah.
I was a rapper back then. I was a rapper. I want to be Manny Fresh. So I was rapping to make the beats. The very first verse on Do the Muscle is me.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
And so, yeah, man, it was me. My cousin Digi Norm was the second verse.
So you and Digi Norm cousins?
Real life second cousins.
Okay.
Real life second cousin. I grew up with Norm, family reunion, all that good stuff.
Wow.
You know
Shout out to Norm,
when
man.
he was
Norm
chubby,
T.
we looked a lot alike. He done got fit on me. So, you know, he's showing his cheekbones.
Yeah.
But now it's my real first cousin. So I said, man, this is the Do the era where you got Do the Ricky Bobby and, you know, Do the Soldier Boy, just all the Do the songs. I was like, man, this is before Do the Ricky Bobby though. This is early in the movement, like 06, 07. I said, man, we need a Dallas Do the song. You know, everybody was doing this, and I was like, man, let's make a song called Do the Muscle. And so first out the gate, we put it out. It just instantly goes. Wins Battle of the Hometown Jams on K104.
Wow.
They put it in Mix Show. We start getting shows. We're still students at Prairie View at this time. But the success of Do the Muscle kind of like let me and Dorrough like, okay, we got something. You know, this is big. So we came home that summer. We kind of blew it up. We went back to students that fall, and we was like, all right, let's get back to work.
Okay, were they doing the Boogie movement at that time?
It's early. This is 06,
I understand that, but I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out how it ended up playing its way in.
So I'm gonna say it's the genesis of Boogie. 06, 07 is beginning. I would say the kind of the Boogie movement start with Check Out My Lean, Lil Sean, and Lil Joe, Watch Me Do This. Watch me do this. Yeah. Them to me was like the beginning of Boogie. That's when it's like, okay, this is a sound, this is a tempo. I get it. And so it kind of set us like, okay, we got a sound. Like, you know, it's not Atlanta. It's a little bit slower. It kind of got some Atlanta elements, kind of got swag elements, but it's of our own. And so to me, Do the Muscle was the beginning. But then when I seen her check out Marlene and Lil Joe, it just made it click like that.
Wow. And so then you knew we got something. How did you and was that Do the Muscle before that?
It was before that, yeah.
So how do you not equate it to as a part of that?
It didn't get as big because we were college students and we didn't understand the necessary. We knew we had 2 months to blow the record. We got to go back to school in the fall. You know, these other cats are in Dallas. They touring. They really doing DJ service and these things. We just some college kids that's boogieing, jigging, just trying to figure it out.
Well, you got because I done had Fat Pimp on here.
True.
And Rack Daddy, he that's the claim to fame. And don't try to say I'm starting nothing. I'm not gonna do this with y'all today. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of how. When I talked to him, I felt like that was his version of it, because he didn't go to school with y'all. He was way over he wasn't even there with y'all. So how does his play into the mix of all this?
Okay. And fun fact, I went to high school with Fat Pimp.
Okay.
Before he went to Duncanville, he went to a year of high school with me in South Grand Prairie, then he transferred to Oak Cliff.
That's hard. That's hard. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Fat Pimp.
He tried to play a little baseball. I don't know if it worked out for him. So he's like, I'm going to Duncanville, and then, you know, he started rapping.
Okay, so how did his boogie movement, his was huge in the fact of all this happening?
No, it was big. It was huge. And I would say it's up there with Check Out Marlene.
He in the mix.
He in the mix. 100% he in the mix.
Okay, I just want to get that straight.
For me, it was Lil Joe them Check Out Marlene. Okay. Personally. But Fat Pimp was in that era. He in the mix. All them songs got record deals. Even Fat Pimp, he got, I think, Warner Brothers.
That's right.
We didn't sign no deal off Do the Muscle. We kind of went back to, we used it as an interest, like, okay, we're not going to sign a deal. We finna go back to college. And then at that year, that's when you hear the Halle Berry's Walk Ice Cream Paint Job.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
But Do the Muscle was the genesis.
Intro, that was the intro of it all.
But it didn't get as big as those, ultimately, because that was also our genesis of the music business. And we just didn't necessarily sign a record deal off that single.
Wait a minute, you just mentioned Halle Berry. That song had a lot of controversy with it.
It did.
That was a song you did the beat.
Me and Superstar did the beat together.
You and Superstar did the beat. It was some mess went on with that song. Mm-hmm. It was Dorrough. Dorrough was in that situation.
Yes.
It was his song, or whose song was it?
It was Superstar's song. We were all
a group. Superstar, did they had a verse on there?
Yes.
Okay.
And Superstar is the hook. That's him. To this day, that's the hook.
Halle Berry.
All that's Superstar.
Halle Berry.
All that's Jamal.
That
Superstar.
nigga jamming like hell. I'm
throwing niggas real government names out there. That's Chris, Fat Pimp, Jamal, Superstar. You know what I'm saying? But that's Super. On the verse, on the hook, on everything. So it's his. Even the beat. He had a skeleton of the beat, and he was like, hey, Q Smith, I want you to help me co-produce this. I'm a fan of your drums. I'm a fan of your mixing. I want you to turn this up. I got this idea. Everything Halle Berry is 100% Jamal Parker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The creation of it. You know what I'm saying? He came to us. We were older than him. We had a platform. He's like, I want y'all to help me mix, master, promote it, put it out, make it better, make it professional.
What did you bring to the table on the song?
Man,
on the beat, what did you do to it?
I did the drums, the hi-hats,
which one?
Boom, 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 the 808s.
You bringing that boom, boom, boom.
The snare rolls, mixing it, and everything he had. I was a big analog guy, like I play instruments. So he was kind of a software guy. Yeah. So I would patch his sounds with my analog sounds and make it sound just everything bigger. And then the main thing, even after producing it, I A&R'd it. You know,
when he hooked dun 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 dun. That's you.
Yes, sir. And then all the hi-hats, the snare rolls, all of that. I added more boogie on top of his boogie concept. You know,
okay.
He had it, and I just put a lot more sauce.
What did he say when he heard it?
He flipped out.
What did he say?
He was like, "This is exactly what I wanted you to do." He was like, "This is perfect. It's a perfect marriage. Let's do it. Let's go crazy." So,
okay, now y'all take it. How does Dorrough come into the mix?
So I do the beat. I said, man, what you need, Dorrough, at this time, I was like, we got to put Dorrough in the second verse. Like, it was my call. I was like, listen, bro, you are from Killeen. Dorrough is from Dallas. At this time, he's not going to no Dallas clubs. He's just a student. He's going in Killeen. He's back home, but hasn't translated to the city of Dallas yet. It's on the campus of Prairie View. But I was like, you need him to do the politics, get you going in the city, show you how to perform, go to, Nairobi's, CERT, just everything that's popping back then, so level 5, so he needed Dorrough's cosign just to kind of get going in Dallas. He's a young kid. We talking about a freshman in college trying to come down, take over the Dallas street scene, being a clean country kid. So Dorrough was like his extension into Dallas, and it worked. It worked.
Dorrough ate on that hoe.
He ate on it. He delivered on the verse. Not only that, as a college kid, I serviced it. I put all my money, pressed up thousands of CDs, and we came back home to Dallas to K104. Bebe heard the song. This is still an underground song. This is how much love the city showed us. Bebe heard it. He played it one time on the traffic jam, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
It's either Steve Nice, the PD back then, called us in the office, like, man, we proud of y'all. We like what y'all doing with this record. We gonna throw it in rotation. No money, no nothing, just no politics, no record deal. We see the impact of the record. We gonna put it in rotation. At this time, that's Dorrough, Jamal, Superstar, Q Smith on the beat. That's the version of Halle Berry. So it was in rotation before Hurricane Chris got on there. So that's
wait a minute. Okay, so now you jumped on the Hurricane Chris. Okay. You can't just jump on that.
It's a lot to lead to that.
There's a lot to lead to that.
You're right.
Y'all, is the song hot at that time?
It is.
Let's be real.
It is blazing hot. It's in full rotation.
Well, what do we need Hurricane Chris for?
So Superstar needed his own management. At that time, I didn't realize I was doing management duties. We looked at the stuff at where we were. You're a producer.
Yeah.
Dorrough, you a rapper. But I need a manager. As Superstar, he needs his own team. So he chose to sign with Playing Skills.
Gotcha. Shout out to Playing Skills. I talked to them boys.
Yeah, he chose to sign with Playing Skills. And when he signed with Playing Skills, they were like, hey, this record has reached its peak as it is. Hurricane Chris had a deal. They were looking for him a song. And him and his team made the decision to add Hurricane Chris. At the time, they offered the opportunity for me and Dorrough to, quote unquote, sign with them and whatnot. Dorrough wasn't trying to do that at that time, and I was just supporting Dorrough. I'm a producer. So he chose like, hey, he knew he had the Walk That Walk, different records. He's like, I'm not going to sell myself short and get in the deal right now. Well, if you ain't going to sign with us, can't be a part of this situation. And boom, it just split at that point.
How much did because here's where it gets tricky at. To bring a song up that far and then say you're not a part of it no more, how much of a friction did that cause?
Huge. Man, we were hurt. Could you put all this work?
Because okay, so do you get cut out the deal all the way? Your money, your production, do they not? So they didn't pay you nothing?
Nah, they took my tag off the song. Like I had like Q Smith on the beat, that's me. Bum, 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 bum. They took the whole Q Smith part
How
off.
much did that hurt you?
Oh man, as a 22-year-old kid, you know what I'm saying? That's everything, so it almost will make you not want to produce. Like, man, what's it for? You get to the top, you get to the pinnacle. And it's like, what? Well, for what? For somebody to come take it from you, or you got to get gangster go.
And you didn't have nothing in paper saying that was yours.
I did. So back then, this is pre-social media.
Correct.
So we copy wrote the song. We sent it off we mailed it. All paid our name. We all copy wrote it together as a threesome, as a rap group.
Wow.
So I'm telling everybody like, hey, y'all can't do this. We got it copy wrote, but. Back then, it was kind of like, I guess people wouldn't get on the internet checking the copyright. They was waiting for it to come back in the mail.
That's right.
Just wait for it to populate. And so in that process, they ran. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a producer. They did sign the person that wrote the song. So in their mind, he wrote it. Whatever you did with the beat, y'all did it together. So we got 75% of the song here. Nigga, fuck y'all. So many words, not like that, but we don't need y'all.
Yeah.
So legally, they had enough of the intellectual property. They felt like they could just do something with it.
They pretty much bullied y'all.
You could say that. You could say that.
They just get out the way.
Get out the way. Y'all in the way.
Your song.
Y'all in the way.
Watch back.
Hold up. And even them wanting us to do paperwork, me as a manager now, I get it now. I'm not about to take this entity to Atlantic with some people that's not on documentation.
That's right.
And get all these Jewish people involved, and then for to come bite me in the ass 6 months later because y'all didn't want to do no paperwork. So we all have to get on this document to let the song get to the next level. Obviously, we looking at it like it's already at the next level.
Yeah.
But, we don't understand that, like, hey, it's just, this is pre-internet. So labels can't DM you for a deal. Your deal is coming through another tastemaker, through the city. Somebody done hit PD up or somebody else. The labels don't even directly come to the artist at that point. You got to go through another person to get your deal back then, because they can't just come DM you like now. Yeah, they can email you, but it used to always be second, third party for you to get your deal.
What did Dorrough say to you during this time?
Piping hot, man. I remember.
Dorrough was hot.
Hot. He was hot, but
He understood the importance of that song.
But he had others. He had walked
That's
that
what
walk.
I'm saying, because he had walked that walk.
And this is paint job. So he had walked that walk. And he knew I got something else going, but he knew how big this was. Dorrough's whole thing is like, hey, let's stay independent. We got walk that walk. We got Halle Berry. We go stay these independent. We can sign $1 million deal. We can just go crazy. So Dorrough saw the vision, and he was just hot, bro. I remember it was K104 Summer Jam. We were trying to get in it, and they were like, we were like, man, we on Halle Berry, and they were like, no, y'all not. And then we're like, yeah, we are. We at the gate, and then while we hear this bum 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 crowd, we outside, we looking at it, and at that point they were like, man, fuck this. I ain't never seen him get that mad.
Dorrough got pissed.
Hot. He was like, man, fuck this, fuck them, fuck that, fuck this, and he just went left. You know, I forget what's the club, Pure, downtown Dallas. Yeah. Grambling Prairie View weekend. We heard the song again. They wouldn't let us in. Dorrough took off on the bouncer.
Really?
You know, I'm with him, so I'm looking around. I got to get me a kick in. You know what I'm saying?
He upset because of his song.
Yeah, he's just hot. Yeah, because it's like I don't work hard for this, and like
Anybody would be.
And you know, I don't want to kill a nigga, but I ain't no killer, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like you know, so it's like you just watch everything you work for, but you do got a bullet in the chamber. You know, you had
the copyright.
You got the copyright. I'm telling like, bro, we got the copyright. 6 months, this is gonna come back, and so boom.
How long did it take?
Not even 6, like 2.
It came back.
No, well, a publishing company knew I had the copyright. They looked into it. They were like, hey, man, you know, if you do a pub deal with us, we'll get you for your legal fees and we'll do a cease and desist. So I signed. Get a pub deal. They gave me some money for some legal fees. They helped me get a lawyer. Went back to them. It's like, y'all got to take this shit down. You know, here go the copyright.
They were mad.
Hot.
What they say?
Man, I'm getting death threats.
Who? What?
Man, I'm getting people calling my phone.
From the record label?
Just from just people's teams. You know, since they threats of stuff, they from people's teams calling me, hey, bro, y'all better not cease and desist. You live in Grand Prairie at this address.
Who was Hurricane Chris and them with at the time? Lava?
They with Polo Grounds.
Polo Grounds.
Which is under, I think, Jive.
Okay. So it was a bunch of riffraff going on in between camps.
Yeah, between camps. Just because now you got the labels involved. They done put all this money up, and now you got these two kids talking about, not only is it our song, we got it copyright. It's our song. So, you know, ultimately what happened was the lawyer was like, you can do a cease and desist, but the record's in full rotation nationally at this point. At this point, Halle Berry's dancing to it.
Oh, it's going in.
Ellen DeGeneres is going crazy. So
Halle Berry started dancing to it. Ellen DeGeneres started. Yeah. Everybody was dancing to it.
Big song. You know, your mama, your parents, family looking at you crazy because you got this big song. You broke. You talking about copyrights, but ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Like, nigga, why ain't you winning? These niggas are the BET Awards. Why aren't you winning? We seen you pass out on campus. What happened? So you got all these people questioning you, bro. You know, it's a hard time, man. But
so did you basically at that point? Did you guys ever link up? Did you ever see Hurricane Chris or anybody during this time? Or y'all didn't even see each other because y'all was both on different waves?
Just both on different waves, and there's no social media. So
there's no social media. Yeah. Y'all didn't hear it, and you didn't, and everybody was just pretty much, the song was good both ways. Mm-hmm. Let's be real.
Oh, bow. Well, hey,
both for the song.
When Playing Skills 3 put it out, I heard that mix they did, and then bow. I was like, boy.
You knew.
Boy. I was like, this a problem. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they had to do, if it was Hurricane, Dorrough, and Superstar, home run. All they had to do was put Dorrough on it. That's it. If you would have had Dallas Latex, you would have had the full support of both movements.
They wouldn't do it.
They just wouldn't do it.
So at this point, Dorrough had his version. Did he perform it at places? Did y'all perform the song?
Oh, yeah.
Was people mad because y'all were performing the song?
People were so mad, all the DJs in Dallas made a Dallas remix of Halle Berry and unsupported the Hurricane Chris's. And radio only played the Dallas remix of it. So
wow.
That was beautiful for me. I saw my city really stand up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain PDs didn't have to do that because you turning down major label advertisements, package buying, all these different things to support some kids.
Damn.
So just the radio back then was just very open to the movements of the city, and we got to get that back. And I think we're headed there now. The radio back then would support movements a lot. So that was heavy. You know what I'm saying?
I think you got to understand, man. With everybody looking at y'all and everybody watching this boogie movement going on in the mix to that, it was a lot going on during that time, man.
Big facts.
Big facts. And you got to think about just the way you guys basically y'all hit the scene running, man. And then you think about Dorrough. Dorrough was steaming hot. He didn't have a ice cream paint job at this time.
He didn't. Nah.
But at the end of the day, that walk was still jamming like hell.
And his work ethic, the same work ethic he had on college campus, he came back to the city of Dallas with that same work ethic. I'm going to every club. I'm going to every DJ meeting. I'm making 5. And you need drops. I'm making drops for every DJ. I'm showing up to the DJs. I'm buying them drinks that night. He outworked every artist. Every artist, hands down.
And I seen that during his movement. Nobody wasn't really doing what he was doing. Mm-hmm. Not only here, but on the West Coast when that whole thing started to happen for him, his sound, it was different than the sound in Dallas during that time. People didn't realize that his sound came out as if he was almost commercial every time to me. That was just to me. It sounded like everybody would listen to a Dorrough track. Mm-hmm. And that's what ended up primarily happening during that time.
100%.
Right?
Yep.
So what did you think about the fact of how did they end up squashing the whole thing? Because I want to hear that part too. When you finally did you get a hold of it?
Yeah. So they end up squashing. I mean, money cures everything. Money cures everything, meaning that, like, even Dorrough, I give Dorrough a lot of credit for. He once we came back with the copyrights and stuff, he never fought to be like, now put my verse on it. He was just like, hey, make sure Q win. Nothing else, just make sure Q win, bro. Q deserve all his flowers, money, percentages, credits. Long as I won, that's all he really wanted.
That's all he wanted to be a part of what was going on with it.
Yep.
And you can't be mad at a person to keep including you. What made you and him get so close like that? Was it that song and was it that situation?
No, I think it was just like kind of that the come up struggle together, just us both being broke college kids. Hey man, I got a couple of wings in the freezer, reheat that, and hey man, you can stay in my apartment while I'm gone for Christmas break, and I'm gonna pay the light bill anyway. You just stay here and record. I'm gonna go home and work while you stay here and record. And just being college kids, just grinding. You gotta be there for each other. Hey, you got some gas money? I'm gonna drive to the show. Drive back to the show. At this point, Dorrough done dropped out. I'm still going to class. I gotta go back to class the next day. I'm an engineering major, so. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that process of the come up together, the struggle together. You can't really put a price on it.
Yeah, but see, here's what you gotta understand, man. God knew what he was doing in the mix to that, man. So when you finally get your money back from this song, bro? Mm-hmm. When did you finally get your money back from Halle Berry?
Probably probably like 2009, like about like a year after it went commercial.
How big was the check? Yeah, let's talk about it.
Man.
Or did you laugh at the check?
Nah, I don't know.
It was serious.
It was serious. I think my first just publishing check from Halle Berry, the first time I got a check was like $22,000.
That ain't bad. Not during that time.
Quarter. Yeah, and this is quarterly.
Oh, you getting it quarterly?
Quarterly.
That's big. That's big. So you getting your money now?
Yeah. Now I'm getting my money.
What did your mom and them say when it first started hitting?
Oh, man.
Oh, you ain't tell nobody.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. But there will be signs. You know what I'm saying? There will be signs. Now
what you gonna buy, man?
Man, shit. A stripper girlfriend. Off top. Ain't no regular girls ain't good no more.
Yeah. You got to have a stripper.
Yeah. I need something different, So
when you got that check and the money started coming in, the respect, did it start coming in from those different situations?
Yeah. So once we got the check, and honestly, it was just the middle of the check, and then just everything with Dorrough started going up. Me and Dorrough, we started a company called Primetime Click.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Yeah, so everything in Primetime Click is doing well. So I always have to even my whole life now is like I have two hats. I'm a producer, but I also own a label and I own management services and stuff. So if this career isn't doing so good, but this one's doing really good, you just really don't focus on the laps of that one, so to speak. So Primetime Click's going up.
Wait a minute, how did y'all come up with the name and how did y'all come up with the label?
Primetime Click, the name was all Dorrough.
Okay.
The name was all Dorrough for Primetime Click. I had nothing to do with that name as far as coming up with it, but I knew we need to create a label in the LLC to do business. So I was like, whatever you want to call it, as long as we can be partners in it, I'm not tripping.
Wow.
So I think back then Click was real big. Screwed Up Click. Swisher House, they want to click, but just clicks were big. So just putting Click on your name was just it. And then Dion had Primetime, and just Primetime. It just made sense. So we was just PTC, Primetime Click.
Hey, I like it, man. That's it right there. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Boss Talk 101 Primetime. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go. Yeah, keep it going. Yeah.
So when you guys done this and you guys was moving, let's talk about. I got to talk about this song, Ice Cream Paint Job. Mm-hmm. Who produced this song?
Too Much. BTP Too Much produced it.
Who engineered the song?
The initial engineering the song
Yes.
was like in my dorm room, and it was, I think, a combination of me and Dorrough himself engineering it, and maybe Norm was there. You taking me down there 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm getting old now, but I know it was a combination of me, Dorrough, and Norm in the room recording it, but Too Much produced it.
Too Much produced it.
Yeah, I wish I produced it.
Okay, but did you know it was going to be big as it became?
So this is MySpace. We put it out. It goes crazy on MySpace. A radio station in Oakland. So we're gonna put it in a car show contest or whatever. It wins the car show contest, and then Oakland puts it in rotation for whatever reason. Like, hey, it won the car show, and literally that 2 days in rotation, they was like, hey, everybody in the city's calling, talking about. We in college in Texas.
I mean, did you know Watts? Brandon Watts, the one.
B. Watts.
Yeah, was he with y'all during that time?
He was with us. Yeah.
So was he? Because he engineered. I know I seen him do Why My Fade So Fresh and stuff. Was he dealing with the music during
He
that
was.
time?
He's on Do the Muscle. B. Watts had a verse. It's a prompt. The whole group is on Do the Muscle.
Okay.
So B. Watts is like the second verse of Do the Muscle.
I didn't even know he was rapping. See,
He was
I
rapping.
did. I be messing with it. That's my guy.
Yeah,
That's
Brandon
my guy.
Watson, yeah. Good guy.
You're definitely dope.
Great
He was just
guy.
here the other day. We do everything together.
Yeah.
That's how. But
Smart. Hey, cold on this.
anything.
Anything.
Ain't no nothing.
Knock a wall down.
Anything. That's what I love about Watts. That's my guy.
Yeah.
But I know during that time y'all all was up there together, and I know he messed with the music, and I know he wasn't for to sit back and not play part to what was going on.
He was all in it. He was all in it. But I would say he was all in it from a creative.
Okay.
From a he played whatever role he had to. If I'm a rap, I'm gonna make
That's
a
what
beat.
he is now.
Yeah, if I'm a mix, if I'm an engineer,
He can do whatever.
He was definitely in the mix. Oh yeah, he's Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife.
So y'all all was so talented coming from up there. And this song, Ice Cream Paint Job, I see, first time I see it, I see Yeah Buddy. I see the blue car, baby. I see the road. But before this, just the preliminaries of it, once you seen it go, when did you know the song was gonna be that big?
I would say probably 2 weeks after it out. Just 2
weeks
the
out?
buzz of MySpace. MySpace was just going crazy. Everybody switched to their profile pic on it was their profile music on. So MySpace showed me like, this is out of here.
Wow.
This is out of here. And then about a month after it came out, Dorrough went to Oakland. And we just seeing like, he ain't in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We in Prairie View. I'm used to just waking up, seeing like, dude in Oakland, he talking to Big Von, the PD out there, just different things, kicking it, just and getting embraced by Oakland. I think E-40 embraced him off the muscle. E-40 was the one that called E1 Koch to get him his deal.
Wow.
I don't even ask for nothing out of it. I'm just helping you niggas. Y'all from Texas. I fuck with Texas so hard.
Really?
I think some Crips was trying to press him when he first got out there, and E-40 squashed that just because they knew he was out of towner and he was getting show money. He'd make sure Dorrough get home from the shows.
Make sure he was good.
He made sure he was good. Put his arms around him. So
wow.
Just watching him move and shaking, I was like
E-40.
Or watching Dorrough move.
No, I'm saying E-40 was just that he loved Dorrough.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So they built a bond during that time.
Made sure he got a deal and everything.
Made sure
he got the right deal.
E-40 loved. He done follow Boss Talk. He rock with me. E-40 the type of dude, man, that I don't know, man. There's something special about him because of the way he just always just a person that recognize you for what you're doing. He never he loved Texas though. But he got family in I think he got family in Oak Cliff. He act like it. He act like everybody's nephew.
But you see the fruits of it. You see his success.
Oh, he's dope, man.
He like the mayor of that of Oakland,
dope.
man.
He dope.
Front row center at the Golden State game.
Yeah.
You know how much it costs to live in San Francisco?
It's high.
Man,
they love him.
They love him. So I mean,
he embraced that, bro.
Yeah.
I had a shout out to E-40, man. That's dope, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So you basically now know the song has done got bigger. What are you doing at this time? Are you gonna make some more music, or you gonna sit around and watch Dorrough eat?
So at this time, right. This I'm not a rapper, so I'm not getting show money.
I know you gonna figure this out.
Yeah, that publishing it come quarterly, but it's money. But what I'm saying, I got stripper girlfriend. I'm trying to buy equipment. You know what I'm saying? You trying to, So I mean, to be honest, what I did at this time, went back and finished my degree.
Okay.
Went and graduated. I was blessed to have an engineering degree. So
man,
just the money I went and got from corporate America kind of got me to move like a rapper, because people looking at me like, he getting this off Halle Berry. At this time I got a convertible SS Camaro, loft downtown. I'm doing this off corporate America money. People don't even know it. They just thinking it's all off music. So I basically do this start building up my money, and I see a group from Dallas on the come up called Young Nation.
Young Nation. I was about to ask you about them because they came on here and gave a big ups to Dorrough about the deal, them getting money put in their pocket. What was you even around to do it with them?
Yeah, I'm the reason they met
They ain't
Dorrough.
say Q Smith. Shout out to my boy. You seen the interview, Fame. All them boys was on here.
Yeah.
I love them niggas.
Yeah, I love them too.
I mean, met your nigga daddy, man.
Oh yeah, Big Phil.
Yeah, I mean, Phil. Shout out to Seafood Phil, nigga.
Man, I'm so deep in Young Nation. They weren't even called Young Nation when I met them.
What they called?
Lil Fame and B Reed. Lil Fame. They were like Boosie Webby, Lil Fame and B Reed. And at the time, they were like, hey, we need to be a group. And they started becoming Young Nation because it was Thug Boss Nation, which is the older brothers, cousins, and clique of them. And they were the youngest in Thug Boss Nation. And I was like, the name Thug Boss, not marketable. So they became Young Nation. And so,
wow.
No, I was in it from day one. Man.
How important was it to give them a deal under Primetime Click? Because they was a part of that, right? And how important was it to make sure that you gave them something to show that they're worth? Super
huge, just because back then, to be honest, bro, we didn't do no paperwork. They're kids. They're 15, 16. We wanted them to finish high school. That was our main plan. Y'all got to finish high school. So we paid for private school. They moved in with Dorrough. Me and Dorrough teamed up. We paid for just all kind of schooling, bills, beats, everything. So it was getting them a deal to get our money back. That's the first step, you know what I'm saying, to get our money back. But like I say, it was family. It was just some little kids that was in the Boogie movement that we saw a lot of us in them. And the main thing was just to help them.
What they signed to y'all when he got shot down there?
Yeah.
They've
never been not signed to me. Like since day
so
one.
When he got shot, which one of them?
Well, signed with me. I would like to say we're partners.
Yeah, correct.
I don't want to say they up under me. Any artist I try to help them create LLCs and really learn the business and become a partner with me. So it ain't so much me. I ain't got 9 chains like Birdman, so I'm not trying to give people lifetime deals. It's like, let's go get money together.
So when he got shot, was it B. Reed, right?
Yeah.
What did you think when he got shot? Did that scare you, or did you feel his life was in danger? Because it was a show that he got shot at. As a person that's dealing with the label, I'm just trying to get your perception of how you took that.
It's definitely scary because if you know Young Nation, they not
even really
street guys like that. But it was a situation where it was a leg wound. So
correct. I knew that. But Roy Lee died with a leg
right.
wound.
It can get ain't no gunshot, not serious. You
exactly.
know. But the first thing was, is he gonna be okay? So the fact it was a leg wound and he got to the hospital.
Felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, I felt good about him recovering. That was the first step. But the reason why he got shot, more so, it was stuff going on, but he was just hanging out. The show been over.
Okay.
Talking to girls. Just being young.
You was down there?
Oh, no.
I didn't think you were down there.
I don't do romance.
But you knew they supposed to been gone by that time.
They supposed to been gone. Yeah, supposed to been gone. Supposed to been in the car. They just hanging out and, shit gets sticky.
Wow.
Later nights. So, you in a country town.
For sure. That's where I'm
taking
from.
Niggas, girls and
niggas got these clean shoes on.
Yeah,
these clean shoes on.
These are female, man. What y'all think y'all are? Caught one. Caught one.
Well, that's man. So I think that's something, man, that they made it back home safe, regardless, and it could have been way worse.
Could have been way worse.
But just the fact of you dealing with Young Nation, and during that movement, the Boogie movement was still moving during that time too.
Yeah. See, it was moving, and Young Nation got it. But I would say a big issue at that time. This is one of the worst times to even put out music. Wow. In general, just because you're going to the end of CDs and streaming isn't born yet, so the industry's at a loss. Like, we signing you for an album, everybody's burning your album. They selling it all in Big T Bazaar, so we can't make no money off the CD sales. Apple Music ain't even invented. It's only Spotify. Apple Music don't even exist yet. So streaming, we don't know what to do with you. Anybody got a deal between 2010 through like 14? It was kind of like a bad time in the industry. A&R is getting fired. A lot of things are happening because they really don't know how to push you. Everybody's burning the music. Streaming don't exist. So we kind of in the graveyard. So I think not only with Boogie, that was just a bad time in the industry, but it was a horrible time for Boogie because that's when Boogie was at his peak. And you got these people getting deals, and it's like not only is the sound of music shifting, now everything's going more street and not dance, but also the industry itself doesn't know how to do it. You got people dropping on live mixtapes that don't pay you no royalties. So people are excited to be on live mixtapes, but you're not really getting paid. You're getting shows. So it's just a hard time to be in the music industry at that time.
Wow. Wow, I think it's a thing where timing is so important when it comes down to people's motion. You know what I mean? Dallas had a hell of a run. Have had a hell of a run. I gotta ask you what you think about the new Dallas movement. I gotta ask you that.
Love the new Dallas movement. Shout out Zillionaire Doe. I co-produced a track for him with my production team called Set in Stone. So I produce for new Dallas artists. They use our studio, Digital University Studios. A lot of them rent it to this day. A lot of other producers still work with them, so I'm a huge fan of New Dallas. And it's bringing economy into the city.
I got to go back to Halle Berry. How big was it when, and how much money? Don't give me a number, but when Sexxy Red used that beat and that sound.
Oh man!
Look how he smiles. See that money? See that nigga? When that nigga seen it, when I said, that tell it all right there. That nigga got a bag off that, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's the gift to keep giving. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, man. So that helped everybody.
Yeah. And
was it bigger than last before?
Yeah.
Way bigger.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Boy, you smiled then, but that smile gave it away.
Yeah, because now you got TikTok, you got streaming.
How did you hear about it?
Man, so Sexxy at the time was signed to the same label as Tay Money. Okay. And I Sexxy came to Dallas like a year or two before I met her. And so, I got wind of it. I think my partner Q Taylor told me, like, man, I think Sexxy, they talking about she gonna sample Halle Berry or whatever. And I was like, nah. Next day I get on TikTok and I see it. Like she's previewing it on her live, like, bow, bow, bow. She doing it, and they're like, damn, this sound pretty good. The very next day, publishing company called, hey man, we gotta do splits. Like this about to get crazy, and it just went. It hasn't stopped going up. Like since then.
What is it now?
It's over. I think collectively over 500 million streams. I think. Yeah, so it's gold. It's on the verge of becoming platinum. So
wow, and you sitting back like a fat rat.
Oh man, But it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man.
So did you ever speak to her or anything after that?
Not yet. So I'm this week we winning Song of the Year at the BMI Awards in August 28th in LA. Wow. And so I think I'll get to meet her then.
Wow.
Superstar did. And that's another thing. The reason why I'm so behind the scenes and never been like, hey, get his Sexxy, my beat too, and all that. I want Superstar to get his flowers. Because Halle Berry, the first go around, they took the shine from him. He wrote that, he created, he did everything.
So did you and Superstar ever have issues or anything, or y'all was always cool?
We was always tight because even the selling of the song, he was just a young kid that was impressionable. He didn't know a lot of things that were happening. I think if he can go back in hindsight 2020, hell no, I don't want to give Hurricane Chris. That's me. This is not me speaking for him. I think we can do it 2020. Like it could be Superstar featuring Hurricane Chris, not the other way around.
Correct.
But him not getting his full just due from that situation, when this happened, I was like, man, first off, I'm getting my percentage. I don't even care if they don't have anything to do with the beat. Let Superstar win. Let him win because he's never got the win. And I wouldn't even be winning if he didn't come to my dorm room like, hey, can you help me with this beat? So I just wanted that dude to win. And that's kind of why now I'm, kind of talking to you guys and posting and doing different things.
Yeah, you showing love.
Now I want to get my flowers, but I had to make sure, dude, like, hey, man, he created it. He's the brainchild behind this, and he deserves to win. So
wow, and Sexxy Red picked that song is big, but that's what people are doing now. They take a song, right, and they remake it and they pull it back the same way Mason them did and Diddy them did when everybody. That ain't nothing new. Juicy was like that, so it ain't nothing new under the sun. It just keep going over and over again, and so I think that's hard. You know what I'm saying?
And I think the biggest blessing of was the fact that I copywrote something 20 years ago.
Come on, man!
Because I did that. That's what got me the money. If I never would have did that, it wouldn't be no Get It Sex. It wouldn't be none of this. It was all because we were some kids at Prairie View that's like, let's copyright and protect ourselves. And,
wow.
And,
you did it right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and so that's huge. How important is it? Tell kids how important it is to get the business straight.
You got to get the kids. You got to get the business straight.
That's real.
This shit is 90% business, 10% talent. So you got to get the business straight. If you don't, you hustling backwards.
You hustling backwards.
Please learn the business. Read a book. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
All you need to know about the music business, I think about David Passman is a good book to pick up.
And he tells you everything you need to know.
Tell you everything you need to know. Just read it twice.
And when you copyrighted that, do you have to keep paying on it, or is just one payment you made that back then a long time ago?
One payment. Now, if I trademark something, there's a few payments to trademark it, but just copyright it. It's like a one-time thing. Copyright.gov.
Man, the Boogie movement itself, do you feel like right now with the way it's moving, do you feel good about the way it is now?
Yeah, so like this is a campaign I started. It's called Make Dallas Boogie Again.
Okay.
This for y'all. I got some in the car.
All right,
I got everybody's size.
But y'all see what it is?
That's the old Dallas swag version. Shout out Johnny Damn D. But yeah, it's just a campaign that like I think back 2018 I started stamping Make Dallas Boogie Again. Like it was dead. I said, man, this shit gonna come back. You know, I kind of had like a vision, and Trump got Make America Great Again. I was like, man, let's just make Dallas Boogie again. And so I started seeing it, and then TikTok. I started seeing the emergence of TikTok during the pandemic.
I seen it in other countries.
Mm-hmm. But TikTok kind of put the light on Dallas Boogie again to me.
Yeah, it did.
It put and what happened the first go around, we didn't have the internet to like. That's why Cali Swag District and different things were able to come do it because they're from bigger markets. But with TikTok, they can't take it from us now. They see these kids hitting these moves and just doing this stuff, and it's like, okay, this is Dallas. It's to the world. And so Make Dallas Boogie Again is like just essentially what the name says. Like, well, man, we finna to make it happen again, but this time way bigger.
Wow, way bigger. When you say way bigger, because last time it was big, but a lot of people didn't embrace that movement. There was a lot of people really looked away from when that movement was going on. Tricked you out of position in a lot of ways.
We tricked ourselves.
Because everybody was talking down.
It's too soft, man. I don't want to be the other damn.
So how is it going to be different this time?
Well, because you can't fight influence. You can't fight numbers. You can't fight it trending on TikTok. You can be a gangster all you want to, but if it's 2 million, 3 million people from other states doing something that started here, you just can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's happening. Like it's not me. It's these songs. So the first song I pretty much signed a TikTok artist in different years called From the Back by Lil Earl.
Okay.
It's an artist I signed.
Yeah, he been on there.
Yep. I sent him. I didn't come that time.
Show them love.
Yeah. All my artists you show love, but I never come.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Stop the goddamn.
Yeah.
All these niggas saying that Boss Talk don't do Dallas artists, and they never show Dallas artists love. A lot of times, there's a lot of people that be in my inbox. A lot of people that want to get on the show, and I look at work ethic and structure. Mm-hmm. When you seen Boss Talk come on the scene, did we show Dallas love? And how many people did we interview coming out the gate in Dallas?
Hundreds, more than I can count. And I mean, major love at the end. I mean, I ain't gonna cap, man. I got 3,000 followers. I ain't got the biggest following.
Come on now.
I was late coming. You would think I would have 300,000 the way I acted this morning. I'm late, but you showed me the same amount of love you'll show somebody with 3 million followers.
That's right.
And it's always been like that.
I try.
When you interview Lil Earl, he wasn't even viral yet, but he was on the cuspices of it, and you took the time and treated him just like he was fucking Bow Wow.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Nah, man. You've been in the trenches. You've been doing it from the one, and I'm glad to see all the flowers you getting.
Man, thank God for just y'all being. Like I told Big Tuck this morning, if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be no me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's what I look at. Like, the movement is real because of the work y'all put in. Mm-hmm. And if it's any artist that put that work in, I'd be damned if they ain't been on this show if I wouldn't have given the opportunity to them. I've shouted out all these people. I tried to get Trap Boy Freddy. I've tried to get all of these guys. I always showed everybody love. Yella came on and showed love to the show. Mm-hmm. As you know, all of them, Low Deezy, Rainwater. I try to bridge all the gaps, man, no matter what. Mm-hmm. I think, and then Dorrough, like I said, when I first called him, I didn't know Dorrough. I called Dorrough, and Dorrough said, I've seen that show, man. It looked good, man. He's seen the vision before. That, like you said, he watched things, man, and he knew before it's gonna be huge, and I want to be a part of it. And that's why he pulled up. You know what I mean? And I thank God for y'all. Primetime Click been on here, man. The whole thing. Who I missed? Did I miss anybody?
Man, a couple people have passed away, so you can't do nothing about that.
R.I.P. But I definitely brought everybody, didn't I?
Sure, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do, man. And Norm T, man, whenever I ain't seen you, I heard you been missing in action. I'm just saying like that. Ain't nobody knowing where you at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you done got married or what.
He in love.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where you at right now. But I just know, man, Boss Talk 101 wants you back on here whenever you
I'm hot right now. You know, he got.
Is he?
No, yeah, Murder Ben.
Oh, yeah.
He's the producer of Murder Ben, and he one of the brainchilds of it. Like, Murder Ben's bringing Boogie back.
Wow.
And that's what I mean. That's another element of TikTok, sponsoring something from here, displaying it to the world, and the world is receiving it. And it's homegrown and homemade, and it's our sound. It's
our
us.
sound.
It's our sound. It's our swag. The band. I can't do the dance. I'm not for attempt it. But Yeah, it's our sound, it's all us, and I think it's just fixing to keep happening, and I want to do my part to see it keep happening.
Man, we appreciate you, man. Top 3 artists of all time, dead or alive, any genre.
Woo, dead or alive, any genre. Man, so off top, if we any genres, just Dallas Fort Worth.
No, it ain't just Dallas.
But yeah, just off top. First one, Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin,
because he's from here and he's the biggest in gospel.
Okay.
One of my favorite producers, just how he put stuff together. So I don't think he get a lot of credit for that. Number two, Pimp C.
You better say it again, nigga. I thought you were gonna. I wondered when you were gonna bring that up.
Chad Butler, man, just because it ain't just music, just what he brought to the game and just what he stood for and just what UGK stood for and how they kicked the dough in for the whole South. You know, you gotta respect it.
Number three,
top 3. Dead or alive, influential. Oh man, Hove, Jay-Z.
Oh man, dang! You dip down.
I said Pimp C and the name is Op. You know what I'm saying?
He actually loved. Jay loved Ryan Dirty and he loved UGK's movement, man.
Jay loved him.
Pimp was with that, yeah. But Pimp was on something different, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm a Pimp C fan.
He the reason I got a jacket on. TV ain't got no temperature.
Hey,
you know, summertime, bro. Hey, man.
I'm wearing the hoodie. Thank you,
man. Yeah.
And then she got the tank on over here. What's up, man?
Yeah, hey, man. She
summertime.
She in this for Chad.
Top 3 engineers, producers.
Top 3. Timbaland.
Okay.
Timbaland, Manny Fresh.
Okay.
You only give me 3. It's so many. Timbaland, Manny Fresh, Teddy Riley, Neptune's
Okay, only 3.
Neptune's honorable mention.
Man, thank you so much, man. How do people get a hold of? Oh, you want to?
I have a question.
One question. Okay, go ahead.
My question is, what hairstyle is that you got?
So this
got him.
The ball shag. I'm bringing the shag back.
Yeah, because I see the shag part, but I never seen a ball shag before.
We coming with the ball shag. This is for 40 and up Dallas enthusiasts. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But you know, you never too old to be make Dallas boogie again.
Because I was wondering, because I know Dallas have the shag, but I just never seen a ball shag. And when I think about
this is a true ball shag.
Yeah, because when I think about, I thought about Chico Bean for some reason with the ball right here and the hair.
I might grow braids with it. You never know.
That's why I was like,
yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah, I'm bringing the shag back. I'm really all in this Make Dallas Boogie again, so I'm gonna grow the shag back.
I had to ask. I saw it. I was like peeking around the corner.
Question. I want to ask you, and I'm about to end it, but it made me think back. Like, I know your dad minister and all, and I know you brought up in the church, but when did you really start to understand how important God was in your life?
Oh man.
And how old were you?
Probably maybe like 10 or 11.
Oh, that young.
Yeah, young. It's just watching my dad with his struggles. It's just certain things
hit different.
Just watching somebody, you watch somebody fight drugs and stuff, even when they maybe relapse, but you just watch the process of them just, struggling, getting clean and, relapsing and doing again, and then every time they get it, God restore them.
Come on, man.
Just come restore you and just show you like he's just so beautiful, man. Give you time after time, chance after chance. And all you gotta do is just believe in him and you can go to the top and do anything. So watching him restore my father, put all the faith in God for me.
Wow.
Thank you so much. It's good that you didn't have to go through it yourself. You could just see other people and
understand.
Big facts.
Man, man, thank you, man. God say the best for last. Primetime Click. Hey, listen, this brother here was one of the original starters of the Primetime Click, and he ended up coming on the show after all of the other guys, man.
Yeah, man, finally got me in, man. Can I get some shout outs?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Shout out Digital University. Shout out J Cash, Eugene Brooks, Q Taylor, just everybody at DGU. Like I say,
Dorrough, come on,
Dorrough. So DGU's a label and a studio in Dallas Fort Worth. Got the hottest producers. I got a distribution deal. Johnny Damn D, my business partner. Murder Ben. Everything, all things Murder Ben. Murder Ben is the biggest song in the city and it's only getting bigger.
So what's new coming out that we can expect and look forward to?
New Young Nation album coming out next month. Johnny Damn D, he got a new full Murder Band project. He got a lot of great songs coming out and just all things. And Make Dallas Boogie Again event. And Make Dallas Boogie Again, the project I'm doing with Dorrough. We're doing like a whole boogie tape.
When that event?
The event will probably be Black Friday.
Okay.
Around late November. Downtown Dallas.
Okay.
What we want to do, I can't really name the venue yet, but we want to bring Cirque back for a night. And now it's Vivo, so we're trying to talk to them, bring Cirque back for a night.
Wow.
But if we can't do that, we're going to try to find a different venue. But our goal is to try to bring Cirque back for a night.
It's going to be big. You're going to bring everybody who is Dallas Boogie.
Past, present, and future. The youngs and I want to combine both generations.
That's a lot of artists.
We're going to bring the heavy hitters. Everybody can't come.
Under one roof.
Under one roof. That's the goal.
That'd be dope. That'd be a lot of dancing. That's a lot of workout that night.
Jigging. That's what we go. Yeah, work your legs.
This is the first start of it, guys. Officially, this end of August, beginning, end of August. We're going the whole month, boogie movement. You about to see Mr. Hit That. We just had Fat Pimp. You about to see a lot of different B-Ham coming tomorrow. So we finna bring all the boogie movement. I want the party boys. You told me you gonna get my boy, Young Nation and Johnny Damn D. We all month long.
I'm gonna reach out to everybody.
We're gonna big it up. The boogie movement. Y'all can't y'all can't have the boogie movement. We got to bring rainwater on here.
You gotta bring rain. I've been on Rain since I was a kid, man. You gotta bring Rain. Rain used to call me every day and say, Q Smith, quit your job. Quit your job, bro. You playing, quit your job. So shout out Brandon.
Yeah, we bringing that boy through. That's where it started.
Truly where the boogie movement started.
Whole game, 100%.
Truly.
Because other cities might jump up and say,
hey, teach me how to duck it.
That's why I'm trying to figure out what year was it?
06.
He told you. We just had this conversation.
I know. I'm just reiterating that part.
Dallas boogie movement is going down.
But yeah, it's Dallas made. It gotta be in you, not on you. And I mean, you just gotta have it in you. But yeah, it came from here though.
Man,
what
shout
was the
out.
first boogie song?
What did we say?
Me, check out my lean and Lil Joe watch me do this.
Yeah, but then I told him Fat Pimp Rag Daddy.
It was in the mix.
So it was all we trying to figure it out.
But who first?
That's what I'm saying. This is what Boss Talk doing.
That's the debate.
Man,
that's the
but it shouldn't be a debate if you go back and really look up who came out with it first.
But just because the music pretty much might have just been out and it might
somebody might have got signed before that person and somebody might be in the underground longer.
Correct. So it's a lot of
people are buzzing that song, but for me, check out my lean. Lil Sean kicked in the door.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who had the hardest
boogie song?
Yeah,
Halle Berry.
Take it, man. Hey, man, thank you for coming on the show. We love you, big dog.
For sure, appreciate it.
It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk, man.
Let's get it.